you took Frankie Blue Nicholas, our cat, to the vet.
Yeah.
And they weighed him.
Yeah.
And he weighs 15 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
When we got him a few months ago.
We got him in January, so...
He weighed 12 pounds.
10.
10?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So he's gone from 10 to 15.
Yes.
Which, in cat weight, in dog years or whatever, that's, you think 5 pounds not a big deal, but 5 of 10 is 50%. So I'm 200-ish pounds right now, so that'd be like me weighing 300 pounds, getting 50% of my weight in a couple months. In a 7-month
period. Gaining 100 pounds.
And to be frank, I think he gained those 5 pounds very quickly when he arrived at our home.
I think he gained them within a month. He's just been maintaining his heavy physique now for the last 6 months.
Well, yesterday I was looking at his paw, arm, whatever, and I was like, it's a little thick. It's a little chunky.
Like chubby mama arms. I took a picture of him yesterday.
Yeah.
And his head was so tiny, and his body was so big.
Oh my gosh, he's like Jabba the Hutt.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Is that why he's so unhappy recently?
He cries.
That's why he's so sad.
Every time he cries or acts crazy, jumping on the stove, running around, we give him food or a treat, and then he stops acting crazy.
Well, I stopped that. Like in the middle of the night, if I come out for a Quest bar. And he's whining, and I look in his bowl, and there's no food. I say, whatever. I'm going back to bed, dude.
It's okay to be hungry, Frankie.
Right.
But the kids, if they get up, or anytime during the day, they do give them treats.
Yeah. Well, they're soft. They need to be hardened.
And oop.
Greetings, Internet. Welcome to But I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Hi.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me at our dining room table for our little program here. Okay, so we ate Panda Express today. And we ate Panda Express because they have a new item. Very exciting news. By the way, I think most YouTubers, all they say is they're excited about things.
I'm so excited, dude.
I'm excited about this casting. I'm excited about this director being signed to this movie. I'm excited about this studio optioning this intellectual property for an eventual movie in 3 years that might bring joy to my life for an hour and 45 minutes.
I'm excited to see where this is going.
I'm excited to see what's in this box. It's an unboxing. I'm excited. I'm always excited. I cannot wait. I'm excited. Okay. Anyways, Panda Express has a new item, which we were excited about. Because, this week we went through all the fast food news and websites. And once I saw this, it's their new item called Crispy Almond Chicken Breast. I was like, this is what we're doing this weekend.
Almond, you say?
Almond, yeah.
Almond?
Almond, crispy almond chicken breast. It's breaded. They got crispy almonds in there. Well, they don't turn so crispy.
Which we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. And green onions. Chopped green onions, which we didn't see, but it's in a savory garlic soy sauce.
There was no greenery whatsoever in our chicken that we got.
Absent. Maybe they diced them really small.
No.
Maybe they were chives.
Maybe it's infused in the sauce.
Yeah, and then they strain them at the end. I don't know. Okay, so that's what we ate. Let's talk about Panda Express.
Ooh, yeah.
What does Panda Express mean to you in your life, honey?
It means a lot to me.
Yes.
I love Panda Express.
I do love them.
Not so much anymore, but I used to work 2 blocks away from one, and I would often go there.
Yeah.
Because it's you can get a cheap, fairly healthy little lunch.
Yeah.
And it's very convenient. It's very tasty.
Yeah. They have the bowl, which is one item.
One side.
So, for instance, orange chicken on white rice, and it's a little bit more than $6. And it's good eats, although that location made you sick once, right?
Yeah. But I went there, I've probably been there hundreds of times.
Yeah.
Or maybe thousands.
Yes.
Because when I lived downtown, I used to go there a lot too. I lived a few blocks away. So in my lifetime, I've been to that location a lot.
Yeah.
And only once I got sick.
So it was worth it.
Yeah, my go-to is always a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm being really healthy, I'll get greens, the veggies, just the veggies with teriyaki chicken.
Yeah.
Or if I want to go wild, I'll get rice with teriyaki chicken.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I was at work, I would walk over there on my break and just get the tiniest little a la carte bucket with with a meat inside, like chicken, or they had a shrimp for a while. And then I would just eat it as I walked back to work.
Yeah. Panda
That was a fun time.
Panda can be super duper healthy if you want it. If you want to be the healthiest possible, you get a bowl. And you get it with their super greens. So you stay away from the rice, the fried rice, the chow mein, which is tons of carbs and calories.
No fried.
The super greens is cabbage, broccoli, and kale. And there's a sauce in there, but it's very thin, and some garlic in there. It's 90 calories, and if you pair it with the entree broccoli beef, which I'm not a fan of.
No.
Their beef, their beef is like fake beef.
I don't like their beef.
It's like papery beef or too smooth, too easily broken down beef.
The broccoli beef is low calorie. Yeah. The string bean chicken is super low calorie.
Super low
it's
calorie,
good.
yeah.
The teriyaki chicken is really good.
Yeah.
And you can get it without the sauce
yeah.
even. So basically any of the chickens that aren't fried.
Yeah. So if you get the super greens, 90 calories, broccoli beef, string bean chicken wasn't at our Lake Washington Panda Express for whatever reason today. So
I think it's only 190 calories for a serving.
Oh, okay. Broccoli beef 150, so it's 240 calories, super duper healthy. And what we do, Panda Express is close. It's about 25-ish minute walk from here. We've walked there, eaten something super healthy, walked back, and we're literally burning the calories that we ate at Panda to and fro. So it's almost like it didn't happen, man. So that's what I like about Panda. What we ate today had about 500 calories
in one
big,
serving.
Yeah, in a large a la carte.
In the whole box.
Yes.
Did? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
510 calories. Some things I think about Panda. Like when you get a premium item, and you say, "I want the bowl with the honey walnut shrimp," and then they say, "That's a $1 upcharge. Is that okay?" Yeah, it's okay. I'm not broke. I'm cool with the $1. I'm cool with the additional $1.
I know the guac's extra.
Why do you gotta make it a big deal? Do people deny say, "Oh, $1 for that honey walnut shrimp"? Oh, okay, I'll go with the string bean chicken.
Maybe, maybe because they're mad. They're like they think Panda's trying to get more and more money from them for no good reason.
Well, I don't need to be reminded that it's $1. Bring me up, and then if it's $7 or something, I'll be like, okay. I guess that's...
So you're irritated that they ask you when it's printed right there.
Yeah, I don't need to be reminded that I'm being foolish with my money. Okay, am I going out to eat with my mom? Is Grandma Tia standing next to me?
Or you can turn around to everyone else in line and say, "Yeah, I'll take it. I'll pay extra.
Yeah.
I can afford it." Yeah. And you can impress the ladies in line behind you.
And throw your tray, throw your champagne glass into the fire. I don't need this place. I don't need you. The orange chicken. I have memories of loving the orange chicken, eating it pretty much every time I went there. Yeah. But we've gotten it recently, and see, I don't know if orange chicken is changing. Is Panda changing? Am I changing?
Are we changing?
Is life changing? But I find the orange chicken sauce specifically just way too sweet nowadays. It's overpowering. It's intoxicating, and I don't enjoy it like I used to.
I agree. I remember.
What are they sticking in there?
I remember when I was a teenager, and I don't know if Panda Express was new or if it was new to our area.
Yeah.
But I remember having friends who were like, "You got to go taste this orange chicken."
Yeah.
And I remember my first time going at Arden Fair Mall. They had a Panda Express inside.
Yeah.
And I remember the orange chicken. I was like, "This is the best Chinese food I've ever had."
Yeah.
And I always got orange chicken for years.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time now since I've even had it. Because it did, something changed. I don't know what. But I do not prefer it.
Well, we've gotten it the past few times that we get the family meal, which is 3 items and two sides. Yeah. And it's just, you open up the little to-go box and it, in your face, it's like popcorn butter where just whoosh, and it's just so much syrupy, sweet, artificial. Sorry,
the steam
Frankie.
gets into your pores.
Yeah, it's just like there's too much. So I don't know if I've changed or Panda changed the secret sauce there, But I don't enjoy it anymore, but I used to love it, like you.
Yes. Do you know the orange chicken we buy at Trader Joe's?
Yes.
You do like that?
Absolutely.
That's delicious, huh?
I was going to bring that up,
okay.
yeah. And I'm pretty sure Panda makes that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because who else is making it?
Or is it the same, like, parent company who makes all this, like, fast, convenient Chinese food?
Maybe. But, well, that is a whole bunch of fun. And it's $5 for a big bag. We've gotten it a couple times. And
it's so cheap.
And you get a lot. It's already fried. You throw it in the oven, and then you add the sauce in there, and it's a good time.
It's fun to prepare, I must say.
Yeah.
You mix it up in the bowl with the sauce.
Yeah.
Toss it.
You feel like you're a Panda Express employee with their giant box. But not a fan of their orange chicken. But as I've got maybe it is me, because as I've gotten older, I find their teriyaki chicken is the way to go.
Oh, it's so good. This is my
so
favorite.
Good. And I like it how they chop it up right there on a cutting board.
Yeah.
And a little butcher knife thingy.
It's good quality.
Chop it up right fresh.
It's always fresh.
It's good quality. It's seasoned. There's some sauce there, but you have the option to. They throw sauce right on the chicken, or if you're watching your weight on track, trying to avoid calories, they give you the little teriyaki sauce in the little bowl.
Yeah, a little cup on the side.
Little cup thing. And I really enjoy their teriyaki chicken.
Heck yeah.
I think it's me. I think it's us. We're getting older. We're maturing.
Our taste buds are maturing.
Getting away from the cloying sugar from just a more mature chicken, if you will. More mature palate, honey. Another thing I don't like about Panda is their ordering system. So
you don't like it?
Well, where did we go? It was Cold Stone. I'll take. They don't have small, medium, large. They have. I like it a little. I like it sort of. I like it a lot, or something.
Yeah, something stupid.
There's something stupid, like Starbucks. They don't have small, medium, large. They have venti, grande, tall, whatever.
Yeah.
Panda, it's not small, medium, large. It's not. I'll take a 1-item combo, a 2-item combo, 3-item combo. It's bowl, and then 2-item combo is plate, and then 3-item combo is big plate.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I guess because I always get the bowl. I didn't realize what the others were.
I just find that I like saying 2-item because a big plate. Well, you could have 1 item on. You could get a bowl on a big plate.
That's not a very definitive name.
It's obscure. It's difficult to penetrate their meaning.
And
Another thing I like about Panda is if you walk up to the counter there, the whole display, and the orange chicken, they only have a little bit of orange chicken, and then and you want orange chicken, so you're like orange chicken, and they haven't perfected the keep the orange chicken full.
Yes.
And the person serving you up will be like, waiting on orange chicken, and 8 minutes for orange chicken. It's like, well, what? Orange chicken is your most popular item. Keep it rolling. Keep it flowing.
Yes, true. They need a smoother process somehow. But you know what's even worse than waiting 8 minutes for fresh orange chicken is when you get the last little scrapes in the bottom instead of getting the fresh and having to wait a little bit. I swear this happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Like there's just enough left for my serving and it's like, how long has that been sitting there? It's kind of hard and cold.
or and that's when the employee does the move where like they know there's not enough orange chicken for a normal portion, so they like keep scraping with their giant spoon, like scrips and scraps and scrapes and some debris of orange chicken over here, and they assemble it, and that's supposed to be your portion. It's like, well, maybe I should wait 8 minutes again. Well, what's the process? The young gentleman holding the woks the size of our 70-inch TV, maybe keep it rolling with the orange chicken.
It seems like there's always a lot of employees like chopping, running around. Yeah. Like it looks really busy, and yet it's not a very seamless transition getting the fresh stuff.
They have they have a bunch of veggies already chopped up in the coolers there, and it's beautiful to look at. It's quite a sight to see.
It is.
But yeah, that's what it's always confused me, and it's been an issue for decades. Like keep the orange chicken. When I worked at McDonald's, when I was a young man, and we were low on fries, you'd be like, drop fries, which means
what is that?
Just throw them into the fryer. Like they would hang up above the fry oil. Drop fries. You were constantly dropping fries because you don't want to Well, now that I think about it, we would if you ordered a large fries and we weren't dropping fries, maybe it was really busy. Maybe we were getting high and back. But you would have a large fries and maybe you would have about a medium fry volume, and you would just say, here you go. Okay, so maybe
I've been on the receiving end of that. Just last week, where did we go?
Yeah,
and one of our fries was super low.
Yeah, Taco Bell. And McDonald's. They do it both.
That happens all the time.
They do it both. Okay. Maybe it's a bigger industry problem. I'm looking in the mirror, and that's the problem with what's happening here. More whining about Panda. Their fried rice is terrible. Their chow mein even worse.
Their brown rice and their steamed rice is the way to go if you're gonna go that. Yeah, the fried rice is bad. The chow mein's horrible.
Yeah,
it's really thin noodles.
Yeah,
way too much celery.
The worst.
It's like really heavy on veggies and low on noodle, and the noodles are not good.
Yeah, too much cabbage, and it's crunchy, and I don't like crunchy. There's crunchy cabbage, and the noodles are soft, and I don't like that juxtaposition of texture. Like when we do our little stir fry here at home. And the bag has water chestnuts. Those are crunchy. And I always take those out. And you eat them.
Whenever I'm scooping my portion of stir fry, I'm trying to get all the chestnuts, the water chestnuts. And then you're like, honey, stop. Why do you tell me to stop?
I don't know.
And then this happens every week. I say, I like them.
I don't.
We have like the same exchange every week.
I don't believe that.
What?
There's no way anyone can like a water chestnut in their stir fry. And second of all, I just don't want to inconvenience you, honey. If I need to take out the chestnuts, sometimes I eat them to remind myself maybe this chestnut has changed.
Are you punishing yourself?
Maybe. Well, we talk about changing taste buds. Maybe I've changed. I changed on orange chicken. Maybe I can change on water chestnuts. I have a few. It's horrible. And yeah, I go with the white rice because I always like to say, as a half Asian man myself, white rice is kind of like white bread. You just want something like if you have a ham and mustard and mayonnaise and cheese and all this stuff going on, you want the bread to be neutral. Yes. For the most part, which that's what rice serves. It's just a neutral, like teriyaki. Very heavily flavored. Yeah,
very strong.
Yeah, and the rice just serves as just like a little pushback on the palate, so you don't get overwhelmed by teriyaki-ness, if you will.
I love steamed rice because it's a vessel for all the delicious sauces.
Yes,
and that's what you need. You just need something that's not liquid to hold your delicious sauce.
To carry it, yeah. To play off it, if you will. One thing we didn't get today, we almost got... Panda has had this deal for a while during COVID for whatever reason. Family meal for $30, which is 3 entrees and 2 sides. It's actually excellent savings. I almost got it today.
Yes.
Because you save $10. That's 25% off. It would normally cost $40 for 3 items, all separate, all a la carte, for 3 items, 3 entrees and 2 sides. But they charge $30, so you're saving $10. So I'm always tempted to get all that stuff. Get 3 entrees and 2 sides, which is way too much food for me and you.
You're always tempted to buy something you don't really want or need in order to save money.
Yeah. But does
that make sense?
Isn't that everyone? If I just spend $7 more to get to $99, I'll get free shipping.
On this thing I don't even want?
If I spend $19 more for free shipping, well, I want it. I want a bunch of Panda Express. I want to save money, honey.
Are we going to confess why we decided to go more healthy today instead of splurging on the family meal?
Sure. Well, what do you got? Are you going to bring up last night?
Yes.
Oh dear. Revelations are happening. This is embarrassing. No.
Well, last night was Friday night.
Yes.
And every Friday night in this household is a celebration of the work week.
We made it to the end.
We count it down all week long.
Yes.
1 day more, 2 days more.
Oh my God. On Monday, when we say 4 days more, it's the monotony of and the mundane of everyday life really gets to a man on Monday. Go ahead.
I think this week was especially tiring for you because of your work schedule. And so last night we just went wild.
Yeah.
And we pigged out.
Yeah.
And we gorged.
And we drank.
Splurged.
We drank some pops, some spirits, if you will.
You busted out the Dollar Tree nacho cheese sauce at one point.
Well, let's bring up the gateway drug, honey.
Oh, yeah.
What you started this whole kit and caboodle. You were like, I'm making pot stickers. We had like a half a bag of frozen pot stickers.
Yes.
And
it was a lot though, because they're mini.
Yeah.
So there was a ton of them.
Yeah.
Even though it was a half a bag.
You fried them up. We ate them with the sweet chili sauce.
And then we switched to soy sauce.
Yeah.
Because we ran out of the sweet chili.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, those were so good.
Yes. And then the floodgates were open. I ate. You ate. I continued to eat. I'm still eating. This is heartbreaking, and it made me sad.
I know. One of the first things this morning when you woke up, you told me something like, "I regret everything. I hate myself. Panda Express is canceled."
Yes, cancel Panda, cancel the weekend, cancel life. I want to die. But it's a typical Saturday for is that. That's what it's like being married to me, honey. Is it a constant dealing with someone on the edge?
Yeah, and next Friday night we're going to do the exact same thing, and you're going to have the exact same regrets on Saturday of next week.
Yes.
And this is going to happen every weekend until we retire or die.
Yes. Again, I blame your pot stickers, and if I can, I'll 14% of the blame will go to my mom, just because. Another thing. Last time we got the family meal. We got orange chicken, teriyaki chicken, and Beijing beef.
Why?
Exactly. It was a huge disappointment. It was super chewy. It felt old, like it had been sitting there. Just poor, an unpleasant experience. Did not like the Beijing beef. Okay, so what else? Okay, well, we talked about Panda back in the day. I meant to bring this up earlier, but my fond memories of my hometown Panda Express, it was in a Vons, which is sort of like Safeway. I think they're owned by the same company. Yeah.
You had Panda Express in your grocery store?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a Starbucks inside a Target. And Michelle Castillo, who I had a crush on in high school, honey. And
who you gave the mixtape to that you sang on?
Yes. I sang Soul for Real. Every little thing I do, you're on my mind, you're on my mind. And remarkably, it still didn't bring her into my life. And my girlfriend, well, she had a boyfriend, but he was a
loser. Oh my gosh, you gave her this when she already had a boyfriend too?
Well, they were off and on, honey.
Ah, okay. You saw the chinks in the armor.
He treated her, I thought I had a chance.
You were thinking, I know I can treat you better than he can.
Exactly. I was Shawn Mendes. And she was my
Camila
Cabello. Yeah. But we had a Panda Express inside Vons. Michelle Castillo and Gladys Abwan worked there. And me and Chuck Johnson and Joe Gutierrez would go there, and we would pay for the small orange chicken. Oh. But Michelle and Gladys would give us the large.
Wow.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Don't call the popo.
What's the statute of limitation?
Right. And not only would they give us a large, but like they would scoop some more chicken in there and then use that giant serving spoon, the ladling spoon or whatever that they would push it down. And
you know what?
Yes.
Shout out to fast food Chinese workers everywhere. They always overstuff those little cartons.
Yeah.
Have you noticed?
Yeah.
I really love that.
Yeah.
And I'm always watching like, there's no way this is going to close. They can't get this. It's too full. They always make it work.
They're so talented.
I love how they do that.
One thing I would like to bring up, you bring that up, the Chinese restaurants because it comes in the styrofoam fold over container. You get General Chicken or whatever.
Yeah.
Some Chinese restaurants will cut a corner from the top so the orange chicken, the General Chicken can breathe.
I've seen that cut before. I never really thought about it.
Yeah, condensation escapes.
Yeah.
Steam escapes. Because the worst thing is, when you come home with General Chicken, you open the styrofoam thing, and then General Chicken moisture is caught in the little crevice where it folds, and then it spills onto your floor, your carpet, your table.
It's a disaster.
It's a nightmare. And so I can't think of any specific restaurant, but some of them in our life that we've gotten Chinese. Maybe it was Happy Inn or Hong Kong House. Cut Off the Corner. They're the real MVPs. They're out here saving laundry bills.
So thoughtful.
And ooh.
At 10 a.m.
It was really early, but we were hungry.
Yeah. And I'm sure the employees are like, what kind of losers are ordering crispy almond chicken or whatever it's called at 10:30 in the morning on a Saturday? We're the losers, honey. I ordered via the app. So we went, I got my oil change today, and then you drove me to Meineke to pick my car up and drove back. We each drove our cars back, and I said, I'm going to pick up Panda on the way back. I was literally outside in my car, outside their little location there, and I ordered it via the app because, as I've said a million times, I've worked fast food. You hate your job. You hate yourself. You hate all your customers. You want to minimize social interaction with your customers. I didn't want to walk in there and look at the menu and be like, can I get a... Wait, is it a bigger plate or a big plate?
Asking a bunch of unnecessary questions.
Yeah. I ordered via the app, and something prints out. Either something comes up on a screen or a piece of paper comes out of a printer, and they whip it up super fast. Minimizes interaction and talking, and it just makes life easier on both ends. So I ordered, I was in my car, I ordered via the app. I walked right inside. I saw the girl was preparing it. I didn't have to walk to where the rice and chow mein are, where you begin your order.
Oh, yeah.
I walked straight to the cash register. I'm not like those losers who got to stare at the menu. Can I get it? And I walked straight to the cashier. Guy working there said, "Oh, you here for an online order, sir?" I said, "Yeah, it's Nicholas." Boom. The chick was putting it together there. So I was in and out in like a minute. Dream come true. Loved it. I'm not walking in the line like some amateur. And especially do that when it's like lunchtime, because that queue can get 8 deep. I went to McDonald's, I drove by McDonald's yesterday for my work on Howe Avenue. And that's the McDonald's and many McDonald's have the 2 drive-through lanes.
Yeah.
There were literally 8 cars in each drive-through lane waiting for each drive-through screen. I was like, oh my goodness, that must be horrible. Horrible. Use the app, people. One thing I like about the app is that you can get a bunch of free sauce. So some places, the app, or the website you order, but you still got to say, oh, can I get ranch or can I get ketchup? But in the Panda Express app, you can ask for a bunch of sauce and it's all free. So we got soy sauce packets, we got teriyaki sauce packets, we got a little cup of sweet and sour sauce, we got hot mustard, and we got their chili sauce. So we got a bunch of sauce.
And we didn't eat any of it.
We didn't use any of it, but it's free. I don't want to disappoint my mom, okay?
Did you put it in the fridge?
Yeah, it's in our little condiment area.
We'll eat it with something later.
Yeah, but I like that. Oh, and you can also specify if you want napkins and utensils, and we got forks and...
We got 1 fork.
Oh, we got 1 fork?
They thought that whole thing was for you.
Oh, yeah, it was one item, although there was a few egg rolls.
Oh, right.
Veggie rolls or whatever. One thing I noticed, so the a la carte, which we got, 1 a la carte of crispy almond chicken breast, it seems small. Has it gotten smaller over the years?
Or have we gotten bigger?
Oh, well, that hurt.
I don't know. I've hardly ever ordered the large a la carte, so I'm not sure.
I wonder. I think it has.
Probably.
I'm going to call Michelle Castillo right now.
This is capitalism in the works right here.
How many ounces did a large... Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Long time no hear. I hear you're married. Congratulations on the kids. How many ounces was an a la carte large orange chicken? Okay, so... I didn't want to get rice. I wanted you to cook the rice.
Yeah.
Or I was like, we have rice at home.
Yeah.
And so, what happened there, honey? Because I said we have bagged rice, and then we have boiled in a bag rice. And usually, you prepare the little bags of rice that you throw in the microwave, which are a complete ripoff. Let's be honest.
I know.
But you've had like a loose bag of rice for a year or two.
Okay, so
yes,
the beginning of 2020, when like the lockdown, work from home, pandemic, whatever, when that all first started, I
can't say pandemic without Panda.
Oh,
yes,
I kind of freaked out a little.
Yeah.
I rushed out and I bought a bunch of dry food goods. I bought bags of pinto beans, lentils,
we were
pasta.
ready. We were ready for the nuclear apocalypse. You made me go to TS Food Mart, which is a liquor store essentially on Kiefer, and because there was a toilet paper shortage of some sort.
We were down to like one packet of wet wipes.
Really?
And I was worried.
Wow.
Do you remember we tried to order wet wipes on Amazon and they were delayed like 2 months or something?
Walmart was sold out.
Yeah.
And so I went to TS Food Mart, which is a liquor store, and I bought a 12-pack for
an exorbitant amount of money.
$15 $20. And I remember talking to the guy who worked there, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we had to drive to the East Bay in the Bay Area
to get toilet paper."
Yeah, to stock up on toilet paper.
Oh, wow.
Because
these were dark times.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure the East Bay toilet paper salespeople were bringing in the big bucks. I'm sure TS Food Mart was bringing in the big revenue. It's like Pfizer with their so-called booster shots, honey. It's all about revenue and making money. But
so I bought a bunch of rice back then.
Bought a bunch of rice,
and we still have it.
Yeah.
Unopened, unused. I've been I occasionally go through our pantry and check expiration dates because I have all this. I bought a bunch of like stuffing boxes and dried mashed potato powder.
Yeah. AKA mashed potatoes. AKA Dollar Tree mashed potatoes.
So, we have all this rice. And
I turned to you.
It's high time we get through and use it.
I said, woman, make your Vietnamese mother-in-law, Grandma Tien, proud and cook up some of that rice. And you said, okay, well, we have the boiled kind, and then we have the kind where you just throw into a pot and somehow it turns into rice, and then we have boiled in a bag.
Somehow magically. Yeah. I honestly, I do not know how to cook rice.
Right.
That's why I always do the microwave stuff.
Right.
Or the boil in the bag stuff.
Yeah.
So we parted ways at Meineke. You went to Panda to get the food.
Mm-hmm.
I came home to start the rice.
Right. And I said, can you have rice ready in 10 minutes or whatever? 5
minutes. 10 minutes, whatever.
Yeah. I said 10 minutes because I was still in Meineke, and you looked at the directions. You said it'll be ready in 5 to 10. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So I discovered this giant box of instant white rice that we've had for a year and a half in our cupboards.
Yes. Brown rice matters. Go on.
It's white.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, it's hecka easy to make. And this whole time I keep buying the little bags that you microwave for 90 seconds because they're so easy. Expensive. And I'm like, I don't know how to cook this dry white rice on my stovetop.
Yes.
I'm a fool. It's so easy.
I wouldn't go that far, honey, but...
So anyway, I whipped it up in a few minutes.
Yeah.
You boil the water, you pour in the rice, you stir it, and you let it sit for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's done.
You were blown away. You recounted this to me. You were blown away. I was proud. As a half Asian man, you made Grandma Tien proud, honey.
Yay.
How does it rank up there? Cooking rice. How does it rank up there when you learned how to make a roux, which you do fabulously now?
I learned how to make a roux last year. This is another
roux is more complex.
Oh yeah.
You got to really pay attention.
That's something I learned in 2020.
Yeah.
I feel like each year I learned how to do something new. Like I remember one year I learned how to put bleach in the washing machine when I wash whites. That was a big deal.
Do you still do that?
No, okay. I don't. But I remember in my late 20s, for the first time ever, I put bleach in the washing machine.
It was a big deal.
Yeah, because I was these adult things.
Yeah.
Every year, I feel like I learn one new
voting,
adulthood stuff.
Getting your driver's license, getting your first
Wi-Fi.
job, getting Wi-Fi, putting bleach in your washing machine,
making a roux,
it's all up there.
Cooking rice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this was super easy. Definitely going to start doing this more.
Good.
As opposed to paying so much more for the microwave rice.
Yeah, and it was good. It was
really
fresh.
Good.
It was fluffy.
Yes, fluffy.
We don't have a rice cooker.
Mm-mm.
Do you see us getting a rice cooker?
I don't
eat
think
that
we
much
need
rice.
The kids like rice.
Yeah.
I often will give it to them for dinner. You and I just do the cauli stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think we need a rice cooker because now I know how to make it in a stovetop.
Ah. If I was 100% Vietnamese, we would have a rice cooker, honey. And I have fond memories of high school going to various Asian friends' houses, and like there's like the 6-cup rice cooker, but then like the serious families, and not serious as in they had 11 kids, but like the real Asian families of 4 or 5, right? They would have 10-cup rice cookers, 12-cup rice cookers, and then when you walked in there and you saw that baby with the orange light on cooking rice all day, you were like, all right, I'm in for some serious business here. We got for Lennox Albert, we got him a chicken egg roll. For Luna Marie, who's a pescatarian, we got her 2 veggie spring rolls. That's one order. It comes with 2 veggie spring rolls. The chicken egg roll comes with 1. They're $1.95 each. Len's chicken egg roll was very thick, I thought.
But not as thick as it used to be.
See? They're taking it down. Downsizing.
Their egg rolls used to be a lot bigger.
Yeah.
But now they're not much bigger than the spring rolls, which are smaller. That's why you get 2.
Yeah.
And the egg rolls, you only get 1.
Yeah. Well, you hear about this, like, bags of potato chips used to be 10 ounces for $2 or whatever. And now it's 9 ounces, but it's still $2. Maybe that's what, maybe Panda Express is just going with the times. That's just what it is.
Sure.
Things are getting more expensive. Ever hear about the labor shortage, honey?
That doesn't make it right.
Yeah, that's true. Or disclose it up front. Let us know. Keep us apprised of your changes, Panda. These stupid websites and these apps who email you, we've changed our privacy policy. Our terms of use have changed. Our agreement, end user license agreement has changed. Get the hell out of here with that. Let me know if you're selling, if your bag of potato chips is 1 ounce less.
Let us know the important stuff that we care about.
The chicken egg roll, Len liked his. Luna loved hers.
She said, "You didn't get me any more."
Sorry, darling daughter.
Scornfully.
They were $1.95 each. Okay, so let's get to the crispy almond chicken breast, the feature at hand. This is from Panda Express's website. Panda Express adds a new entree to their menu with the introduction of new crispy almond chicken breast, breaded in the brand's new signature puffed rice breading. Touted for its crunch, crispy almond chicken breast features large, juicy, white meat chicken. Dark meat matters, honey. I like dark meat. It's juicier, right?
I love dark meat. Yeah. Give me those thighs.
Wait, that's a double entendre. Is white meat cheaper? Or
no,
is it just
dark
more
meat's cheaper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people, for whatever reason, generally, people prefer white meat over dark.
Huh. Odd. Features large, juicy, all-white meat chicken breaded with the brand's new crunchy signature puffed rice breading and wok-tossed with toasted almonds, freshly chopped green onions in a savory garlic soy sauce.
Wow.
This is available for only a limited time, honey, so get to it. Although it's not a premium item, that kind of disappointed me. I want to pay an extra $1. I want to feel posh, like I'm having a luxurious time on Lake Washington and Jefferson Boulevard with this little white to-go container. Available only for a limited time. 510 calories, 53 grams of carbs, honey. For $10.40. Again, this was one large size entree. Go ahead, honey. Thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections?
I was disappointed.
What?
I thought it was kind of difficult for me to bite into. I thought it was too crispy, crunchy.
The breading was hard, crunchy, yeah, instead of light.
Yeah. The almonds, completely unnecessary.
Yes.
Distracting?
Superfluous. Yeah, distracting. Distracting almonds, my new band name. Yes.
Kind of chewy.
Mm-hmm.
The almonds were, because I guess they were soaking in the sauce.
Right.
They were kind of soft.
Yeah, and we live, so condensation is going to happen. Oh, why didn't they cut up the corner like the good Chinese restaurants do? We live super close to a Panda Express. It's 2-minute drive away. But yeah, they did get soggy. They weren't fresh.
Yeah.
Super crunchy.
I did think the sauce was delicious. Really enjoyed it. And
yes.
The chicken itself I thought was good.
Yes.
Like, tasted like good quality.
Yeah.
Good chicken.
Yeah. Now we eat Vietnamese food, and they serve peanuts, but they're crushed peanuts, and they're sort of on the salad area of what we almost always get is vermicelli noodles on the bottom, and then there's grilled chicken or pork, and then there's a little salad area in this bowl, but there's peanuts in there, and sometimes they put them off to the side. You could toss them on there, but they're crunchy.
They're not in any sort of liquid, right,
and they're ground up finer.
Yes, they're like very, very miniature cubes. They're very tiny. And they're dry. They're right on top.
I enjoy that.
I do too.
That goes with they throw them on the salad, and this is I'm a pathetic Vietnamese. I think it's called daikon. I don't actually know, but it's the carrot that's sort of vinegary. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay. That thing it's carrot and what's the white stuff? Jicama? It's not jicama.
Oh, bean sprouts?
Sure. No.
They're crunchy little white strings.
I know. Let me Google this.
And oop.
Vietnam War. Googling it.
And oop.
It's carrot and some sort of white vegetable, which we haven't been able to determine because people who write recipes on the internet want to talk about their lives and their hobbies and their heritage and their families when all you really want is an ingredient. But it's carrot and some white vegetable sliced up, and they're pickled. But they're called Vietnamese pickles, carrots, and daikon. Very common in Vietnamese food. Why am I talking about this?
We were talking about the almonds in the chicken.
Yes. The peanuts go with the daikon and the carrots. And it's a cool dish, too.
Right.
The honey almond, whatever this is called, chicken breast that we just ate today is a hot dish, and it was given to me in those little Chinese takeout, and obviously the condensation is going to happen, and moisture, and
it's a hot, wet dish.
Yeah.
So that's not helping the almonds out at all.
Right. So 1 to 10, honey, what's your...
6.
6. Let me ask you this. How does it compare to the orange chicken?
Ooh.
Better, same, not
on
as
par.
good. Really?
Because you know what? The almonds, bleh.
Yeah.
But that sauce is really good. I prefer the sauce on this almond chicken a lot to the orange chicken sauce they've got.
Yeah. I would say it's better than the orange chicken. Again, maybe I've changed. Maybe Michelle Castillo changed. Maybe Gladys Abuon changed. She got bigger, honey. But who hasn't? I much prefer this to the orange chicken, the current iteration of the orange chicken. My thoughts on, what is this called again? Crispy almond chicken breast. Green onions, where were they?
We didn't have any.
Completely absent. Not there.
I want a refund.
They were in the picture. The picture on the website didn't represent the product we got in our home. Like you said, the crunch was hard, and you have soft teeth, or you don't like really hard, crunchy
I have
things,
sensitive
right?
teeth.
You have sensitive teeth. So it didn't bug me that much, but I would enjoy a lighter, crispier batter fry, if you will. You mentioned the soggy almonds. Just not a fan. Kind of visually, it was kind of cool. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It was something different. It was interesting, unique. But when it came down to it,
leave them out.
Yeah, not unnecessary. Chicken, good quality. I thought the sauce was outstanding. It's a soy garlic. I got mostly soy from it, but savory, a little bit of sweet. But not nearly as bad as orange chicken.
Yeah, I agree with you.
What orange chicken has become. The orange chicken sauce has just become oppressive, if you will. And the honey crispy almond chicken breast, which we got today, not oppressive, honey. And let's not. I prefer a sauce that doesn't oppress me. I would give it. I got to knock it down for the almonds and the lack of green onions, but I would give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah.
All right.
I thought it's my new go-to. On track string bean chicken, something boring, something not that great, or teriyaki chicken, but off track. Way above the orange chicken, way above Beijing beef.
I agree. I would get this again.
Yeah. Excellent. An excellent dining experience.
An excellent brunch.
On our dining room table. Okay. Did I say we were going to review Schmigadoon?
No.
Well, what kind of tease is that, honey?
We'll record a little something right now that you can cut into the beginning.
Nah. Let's review Schmigadoon.
Let's just surprise everybody.
Okay. Surprise, we're reviewing Schmigadoon.
Surprise!
What is Schmigadoon?
Schmigadoon, ever heard of it?
Let me read from the Wikipedia. Schmigadoon is an American musical comedy television series on Apple TV+. It's a parody of and homage to Golden Age musicals of the 1940s and 1950s. Series stars an ensemble cast led by Cecily Strong from Saturday Night Live and Keegan-Michael Key from Key and Peele. It's directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, who you may or may not know from the Men in Black movies and the Addams Family Value movies. The premise, the plot. 2 New York doctors, Melissa and Josh, go on a backpacking trip in an attempt to patch up their failing relationship, only to find themselves still arguing. They get lost and soon discover a magical town called Schmigadoon, which is perpetually trapped in a Golden Age-style musical, and soon learn that they cannot leave the town until they find true love. Oh,
I got chills just listening to you describe it, because we just watched the finale last night, and I'm still riding high from it.
The finale was fantastic, but just back up one moment here. You know my pet peeve is when people put the word "that" in a sentence where it's not necessary. So the Golden Age style musical, and so soon learn that they cannot leave. That is much like the almonds in our honey, whatever we ate today. Completely superfluous.
So read the sentence without
the
extra that.
Well, let me do what I'll do it with and then without. And soon learn that they cannot leave without that. And soon learn they cannot leave.
You pointed this out to me recently, and now I catch it all the time, and it bugs me as well.
By like professional writers, authors.
It's very common.
Yeah. Don't editors have anything to do when they read the first draft? Like,
I think these editors are getting lazy.
Does the editor not have the chutzpah to tell John Grisham there's too many that's in your 96 legal crime drama? Anyways, soon learn they cannot leave the town until they find true love. The title and concept parody the 1947 musical Brigadoon. Starring Cecily Tyson. No, Cecily Tyson is...
That's Schmigadoon.
Yeah. No, Cecily Strong is a lady in here.
Cecily
Tyson is a black actress.
Yeah.
I always think of her when Tyson says Strong. Anyways.
When we watched the first episode and I saw Cecily Strong in the in the credits, I thought it was Cecily Tyson.
Really?
I was expecting to see her.
As the lead?
I don't know.
As a 70-year-old woman, the love interest to a handsome young man, Keegan-Michael Key.
I had no idea. You said, let's watch Schmigadoon. I've never heard of it. I've never read anything. So you started it that first night. And I had no idea what to expect.
Gotcha. Also not starring her. Well, there are other people in it. Are Fred Armisen, Martin Short, super small role. Dove Cameron from Descendants. Ever hear of it? Chilling like a villain. Ever hear of it? Jane Krakowski from 30 Rock. Kristen Chenoweth from a lot of things. Alan Cumming and Aaron Tveit. Is that how you pronounce it?
I have no idea.
Okay, but he's the town rapscallion.
The town bad boy.
Yeah, and just the fact that they use the word rapscallion in this television series made me a big fan, because I heard that word once in like 9th grade and I was like, oh, that's a good word, and I haven't heard it since. Rapscallion, it's a beautiful word. Okay, so let's talk about musicals, honey. Now, we're fans.
Oh, we're fans.
Greatest Showman, Descendants. Once in a while you'll put on Nick Jonas.
Oh, Les Mis. Yeah, well, I mean, I've been a big musical theater fan my whole life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not familiar with any new musicals that have come out in, like, the last 10 years. But in my teen years, I was obsessed. And I was, like, currently always up to date with the current what's coming out of New York City.
So you were like the Cecily Strong in this character in this
I was really
show.
obsessed. And I was lucky enough. My parents would take me to musicals here all the time. I've been to a bunch in San Francisco and Sacramento, Music Circus. I am so lucky I've been to New York City a couple times.
Right.
And each time I went, I saw 2 or 3 new, like, current productions of stuff that was going on in Broadway and off Broadway. So I was really lucky.
Yeah.
And when I lived in London, I saw a ton of musicals too.
Yeah.
Like on my day off, I just go buy a single ticket.
Wow. I didn't know you. I mean, I knew you liked them. I didn't know you liked them. I'm sorry I haven't taken you to any, honey, although we are in lockdown. That's my excuse.
Well, you and I have been to Music Circus a couple of times together.
Mia?
Mostly we would go because Mia, my niece Mia, was starring in, so we would go see her. But
Mia Pizzeria, yeah.
The London equivalent of Broadway is called West End, and so when I lived in London when I was 20,
you were a West End girl.
On my day off of work, I would go to the West End. I would go buy a ticket for a show that day, and because I was just buying a single ticket, I always got like first or second row because there's always a random seat open. So I loved it. I saw like 7. I was only there,
and you'd go by yourself, so that'd be easier than getting 2 tickets or 3 tickets seats right next to each other.
Yeah, I'd go buy a ticket in the morning,
yeah,
and then I'd walk around London during the day, eat, and then I'd go to the show a few hours later. So it was like such a fun day off. I loved it.
That's cool.
And
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh. I like musicals, even though I'm a red-blooded heterosexual American man. But I like like I said, Greatest Showman, Les Mis, the Russell Crowe movie with Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Okay. And Anne
Hathaway.
Love that movie. And then, like I said, you put on the Revival or whatever, the live stage show with Nick Jonas, who I'm just here for Nick Jonas, honey.
Yeah, we have Luna really likes the 25th anniversary edition of the Les Miserables concert, so we watch that a lot.
Yeah. And I didn't like Hamilton, but that's just rapping. I don't consider it a musical.
Too much history. Yeah. I feel like I'm in school. Yeah. I have no idea what's going on. I don't want to learn what's going on. But there are a few catchy songs in Hamilton, I've got to say.
No, there aren't. And then George Washington became president. That's my interpretation. That was my Bo Burnham, honey. That was my inside Bo Burnham.
Oh, you know what? Recently we watched In the Heights, which we both loved.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love singing.
Yes.
We watched Newsies.
Oh yeah,
a few months ago,
honey.
That was on your suggestion, and I enjoyed it. Patrick Bateman from Batman. Good. Ever hear of him? American Psycho. No.
What's his name?
Patrick Bateman.
No.
Oh,
is that the character?
Oh, in American Psycho, Christian Bale. Christian Bale. Wow. Well,
honey,
you get old. You forget things.
Can you tell us about the time you portrayed Kaniki in the school production of Grease?
I didn't expect you to bring that up. Good. Way to read my notes, honey. Way to read my my questions that you prompt me on. I did play in the 8th grade production of Grease. I played Kaniki at Bernardo Heights Middle School in 1991, maybe? I don't know. When I was 13, so 90.
Okay.
Around there. Kaniki was a bad boy. He almost knocked up Channing Tatum. Stalker Rizzo.
Right.
We get there, honey. We get there. It's not a straight line anymore. We're getting old. It's a detour. It's a wrong exit. But we eventually find our way to the 65th Street Rayleigh's, honey.
Did you get to kiss Rizzo in the production?
No. Laura Day. Laura O'Day or Laura Day was her real name. But we were 8th grade.
They did the PG version of Grease.
I don't think she wanted to kiss me or make out with me. Someone probably would have called the cops. But what we did was, because we were quote unquote making out in the scene where other things were happening, we would just like hug each other. We sat on a bench. We hugged each other, and like my head was on her shoulder, her head was on my shoulder, and that was us, quote unquote, making out. Yeah,
sounds hot.
that was all the action I got in 8th grade, honey, and rightfully so, honey. What am I talking about? Musicals.
Schmigadoon. Oh.
Well, I like two things about musicals. I love the songs. Greatest Showman, we still play.
Oh, heck yeah.
And the other thing I love about musicals is coordinated dancing.
Yeah.
I'm so fascinated by, like, from old NSYNC videos where they're dancing synchronized, all 5 of them, to Justin Bieber Sorry, where it's the like 15, 20 girls doing similar things in sync. It blows my mind. I'm so fascinated by it. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
BTS
Yes.
music videos. I'm because I'm envious. I can't dance like that, and I want to dance like that. And I'm always in awe and amazement. So a musical brings together great songs and synchronized dancing by a large group. I can't get enough. And so Schmigadoon. What your thoughts, honey? Thoughts, feeling, comments, reflections. Go ahead.
I enjoyed this so much. It's
Yeah.
only 6 episodes, and they're only 20
Half
to
hour.
30 minutes.
Yeah, less than half hour.
Yeah, they're very short, so you can get through it really quickly.
Yes.
It's an homage, a play on all the classic old musicals: Oklahoma, Brigadoon. Those they're wearing like gingham dresses, like old fashioned, like
Southern
country
South. Yeah.
It's so good. The song, it's all original songs.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very similar to like all those old classic musicals.
Yeah.
But they're really good. They're catchy.
Yeah.
The performances are fantastic.
Yes.
It's like self-aware.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like poking fun, but also honoring musicals at the same time.
Yeah. They pull it off very well. There's satire, there's parody, there's gently mockery of the genre.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, they're doing it with love, and they're paying homage, and it's a fine line, but I think they walk it perfectly. So I'm not into musicals as much as you, as I just found out 5 minutes ago. But I got a lot when they would make jokes about Southern Pacific or whatever.
They referenced
Old Dolly is one.
The Sound of Music.
Hello,
they
Dolly.
referenced Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, Oklahoma, like a lot of these old ones.
Yeah. So I didn't get those references, but I got them because I knew what they were going for, and so I was like, well, that's well crafted, that's well written, well crafted, and again done with like a wink of an eye to the camera, but not really.
The humor was great.
Yes.
I thought
Yes.
it was so funny.
Yeah.
It was cheesy in the best way.
Yes.
The characters were endearing and lovable.
Yeah. Well, you could tell the actors and actresses just enjoyed themselves.
Yeah,
and it absolutely came across the
totally.
screen.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone was like happy to be there and just having a great time making this.
Tons of like joy and enthusiasm, and it's infectious. It leaps across your television screen, and I just couldn't help but smile. The one I think about specifically is the teacher, and she's in her schoolroom, and the kids are up on the desks, and they're tap dancing, and everything's just going wild, singing and dancing, and I was just like, oh, this is so good. This is so good. And I was thinking about like behind the scenes and rehearsal, and we got to do another take. Oh, you fell down, or your leg went this way, and it just takes a lot of craft and practice and talent, and I appreciate that like tremendously, and it just makes me just happier to consume this piece of entertainment, if you will. I would say there was the episode 5, the penultimate episode, honey. And then did you know that the episode before the penultimate episode is called the penultimate episode?
No.
It is.
And oop.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I googled penultimate. I got anti-penultimate, pre-anti-penultimate. I'm not going to go through all
I don't
this.
like any of those terms.
The nonsense.
Penultimate is better than those.
But my point was episode 5.
Second to last, if you will.
Yes, the second to last. So it is the penultimate.
Episode 5.
Yeah, not the pre-anti-penultimate. Episode 5 of 6. I thought it was the 1 week episode. Just a little ho-hum, not much happened, a little filler.
Perhaps, but I feel like our experience with episode 5 was tainted by the fact that we thought it was the finale.
Yeah.
Because we we thought there was only 5 episodes
Yeah,
total.
we didn't know.
Yeah,
We didn't know
so I
that.
think that kind of like tainted our viewing experience.
Yeah.
But I have to say, episode 5 is when Christian Chenoweth has that number,
Yes.
which was brilliant.
Yes.
That was the highlight of the series. Well, that and the finale were the highlight of the series for me.
Did you notice that was done in a single take?
Yes, I read about that afterwards.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was, well, again, the coordination, the practice, the rehearsal.
And she's talking / singing so quickly,
Mhm.
and it's just so well done.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Absolutely. So a couple more notes, thoughts, ideas. There are some adult themes here.
There's some sexual innuendo.
There's some sexual innuendo and some direct, non-innuendo, direct adult,
Well,
a little explicit, a
it's
little
very medical,
gratuitous.
though.
Yeah.
It's medical terminology
But, well...
regarding reproduction.
It's anatomy, honey. Anatomy. What do you have against biology? The human body. It's a beautiful thing. But you saw the original Brigadoon with your brother
did.
Cameron Fisher.
My brother Cameron loved Brigadoon.
Okay.
I don't know if he probably still is.
Yeah.
But it came to Sacramento when we were teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
So we were lucky enough to see it live.
Mm-hmm.
At the community center in downtown Sacramento.
Yeah, and his daughter is the aforementioned Mia, who's super into theater and drama and musicals. So you texted your brother Cameron, "Hey, check out Schmigadoon," and then we were like, well, maybe you should give him a warning because Mia's 13.
No, she's 16.
16. I'm sorry.
I said you and Mia will love Schmigadoon,
Yeah.
and then that was last
Asterisk.
night. And then this morning I was like, should I give him a little content warning?
Did you?
I haven't yet.
Well, you should, honey.
I will.
It's like the Netflix ratings, adult, partial nudity or whatever.
I think if I had to give it a movie rating, it's probably the equivalent of like a PG-13.
Oh yeah. Maybe even PG.
I'm sure it's fine, but I think I should just let him know.
Yeah.
Hey.
Another thing that was endearing, it's super low budget, meaning they put almost nothing into the production. So it mostly takes place on a soundstage, and like there's a little house here that's not nearly the size of a real house, and then right behind it is a wall that's painted.
That's I love that about it, because that's like how the old fashioned musicals, like the musical films were made.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a painted background
Scene, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the hills are painted and it's
like
just
cardboard trees and stuff in the background or whatever.
Right. It's very low rent.
No visual effects except for Martin Short, I guess.
Yeah.
Was a visual effect. But other than that,
he was a little leprechaun. A leprechaun. Yeah, but I found that just charming and endearing and probably smart in this day and age of not having to spend. It's not out here like Lord of the Rings, honey, costing billions of dollars for 4 hours of programming. My favorite line. So Cicely Strong and Keegan-Michael Key are at odds.
they're the main couple.
Yes, they're the main couple who are not getting along. And Cicely Strong, much like my sparkling wifey Carolyn Nicholas, is very well versed in musicals, and so they find out they're in this world that's based on 40s and 50s musicals. And so Keegan-Michael Key is trying to get the heck out of here. Cicely Strong has a bunch of knowledge, and so
she's kind of digging it.
Yeah, she's
like,
definitely
this is
digging
fun.
it. Yeah, and he's not, which is fun to watch. But at one point, he's trying to get her to help him get out of this world, and they're at odds, like I said. And she says something to the effect of, "Wow, I'm really torn between I hate you right now and I don't want to help you versus I really want to show you how much I know about musicals." I thought that was just very self-aware, but just very good writing, just very creative, very funny. Again, less than 30 minutes per episode, so it's 3 hours total, less than 3 hours total. Absolutely worth it. It's not like these. Well, we watched Mosquito Coast, which is Apple TV Plus.
Yeah.
We watched Mayor of Easttown. Both of them had 2 to 3 episodes that were just too long or too many.
Like nowadays, if you give me an hour-long TV episode, man, I don't know if I can handle it.
Right.
That's a big commitment.
Right. And even if it's, I can't believe we used to put up with it 22 episodes per season. of these stupid TV shows. Although sitcoms, half-hour sitcoms were like 22 minutes without commercials. But it's perfect. There's very little fat, is what I'm saying.
It's perfect.
Almost everything matters. There's nothing to trim. There's not like, where's this storyline going, or this is unnecessary. It moves along at a fast clip. Much appreciated. Keegan-Michael Key, for the first 5 episodes, again, there's 6 episodes total. Keegan-Michael Key, I didn't like his character for the first 5 episodes because he's not digging this world, so he kind of pouts and he complains and he's trying to escape, and there's not much for him to do.
He's not so lovable,
right? And for 5 episodes, it's like I was just kind of like, what is the point?
The pessimism went on and on and on.
Yeah, and I was like, well, what is the point? I mean, I realize he's her boyfriend, or whatever. But it just wasn't. It wasn't ringing for me. It wasn't doing anything for me. But spoiler alert, episode 6, his character makes a turn.
Not too much spoilers.
Okay, spoiler. Who cares?
No.
Okay.
Little spoiler.
His character makes a turn, and it blew me away. And I was like, the 5 episodes of pouting and grumpy and moany was worth it, and it made it all the more resonant when he came around in episode 6.
He had a good arc. He had good development. It kind of started to show in episode 5, I think, with the young child, and the school teacher. And
what is that when they?
I thought he was
foreshadow.
Yeah.
That was my flashlight move, honey. When you see, there's footsteps up ahead.
I
They're
see.
foreshadowing in the plot. Sorry.
But the finale and his part in the finale especially, I cried. Okay,
You did.
crying on the couch. It was so good.
It was fantastic. I was moved. I didn't cry. Again, I'm a real heterosexual American red-blooded man.
You went in the bathroom and cried privately.
But it was his character made it all worthwhile and just put a cherry on top. I saw Vulture saying that. Did you see that the headline? The episode was disappointing.
The finale was disappointing.
Yeah. Luna Marie
doing sign language. Anything to avoid talking on the pod.
Is she eating?
I think so. She pointed to the kitchen. I gave her the thumbs up.
From Vulture, which is New York Mag's entertainment arm or whatever website. This is the headline: Schmigadoon finale recap. The fumbled finale. Whatever.
No, you're wrong.
Whatever. You suck. You person with internet access, and you type this and put it on the World Wide Web. You suck. I hate you. Everything you like sucks.
You're canceled.
Let's find some anti-Semitic tweets from you from 2002. You're going down, sister. Or man. But yeah, Schmigadoon, big thumbs up.
Yep. Watch it.
10 out of 10, honey. 9 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
What about episode 5?
Like I said, that Kristen Chenoweth number.
Yeah.
It has been stuck in my head ever since we watched it.
Yeah. Those songs do get stuck in your head. We kept singing them. Each episode had one that we would just keep singing, like when we went to bed or waking up in the morning. It's produced by Lorne Michaels, SNL vet.
Ever heard of him?
Saturday Night Live ever hear of it? So Schmigadoon, Apple TV Plus. We loved it, enjoyed it, and please go watch it. First of all, no, I was actually thinking about, because remember when we watched Tomorrow War, and I was like, it's on Amazon Prime. You were like, What is that? And I was like, honey, they have movies, and you were like, what's Amazon Prime? Well, Apple TV. So I was thinking about this. So barely anyone has Apple TV Plus, and then even cut that piece of pie even smaller. Barely anyone has heard about Schmigadoon or is going to watch Schmigadoon.
I was texting my brother Cameron about it last night, and I hate all these streaming services. So my first text was like, have you heard of Schmigadoon? It's great, blah, blah, you guys should watch it. And then I was like, so my next text is, do you have Apple Plus?
Oh, yeah.
So annoying.
Right.
So content, all these, shows, entertainment, it's not very accessible to everybody these days, and it's very annoying.
Yeah. Well, it's
divisive.
Yeah. it's dividing us, much like Donald Trump. But yeah, it's like, when I was a young man, honey.
When you were working at McDonald's?
In high school, Fridays mornings. Seinfeld was on Thursday night. And Friday morning, I would have a group of friends that we would talk about Seinfeld. And it was on NBC, which didn't matter because there were only 40 channels back then, big 4 networks. But now, if you bring up something, it instantly turns to, where is that? It's on Apple TV Plus. It's on Hulu. It's on Amazon Prime. It's on Peacock. It's on HBO Max. It's on Paramount Plus. It's on
I don't care.
It's on I don't know. I don't care. And then it turns. Well, should I write that down, or should I create a calendar event reminder? I don't know. And is there any follow up on this?
And I feel so stupid recommending shows to people because I'm like, are they? Because when people recommend shows to me, I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Like, and then I don't check it out. I never watch it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is this annoying? Are they even going to watch it?
Right. This is very follow up. I'll see you at the water cooler later to discuss Schmigadoon. It's only 6 episodes, 3 hours. There's this YouTuber I subscribe to, and he reviews everything. Oh, well, I don't know if it's everything, but
everything?
He reviews so much, like 3, 4, 5, 6 reviews a day. Because there's so much.
Are you talking about television series or movies?
Just streaming.
Oh, okay.
Just everything
Anything
out there.
streaming.
All those services I just went over.
Okay.
And like 3, 4, 5, 6 reviews a day, and I'm just like, who's this for? Like,
yeah,
you gotta filter.
It's for everybody. He doesn't want to leave anybody out.
Well, he should watch 3, 4, 5, 6 things a day, and then collate it or cut it down to 1 review a day. I listen to Pop Culture Happy Hour, and they do like 1 a day. And I think that's really good as opposed to 7 or 8 new offerings a day. Mm-hmm. Too much content. Alrighty. Well, that's the end of the program.
Let's return to a simpler time like Schmigadoon.
Go watch it. Apple TV Plus. And if you don't have that, well, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate. Or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for Noom. We don't have a promo code for Noom. Goodbye. I love you. We love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, I may have indicted Michelle Castillo for theft from the Panda, but I'm still a good person, and we're still good people. She actually still keeps in touch with Mary Grace Kennedy.
Aren't they related somehow?
Michelle married Mary's brother.
Okay, so they're sisters-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But you know what they do together? They go to concerts put on by New Kids on the Block. Hello.
What?
I know.
How cool.
Super. I'm really excited about this New Kids concert. I'm really excited about hearing about your New Kids concert. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day/night. Bye-bye. That's the official end of the show, but here's some bonus content for those who follow us on OnlyFans. We don't have an OnlyFans. If you love ASMR or mukbang, or if you're a furry, here is us eating the Panda Express. Enjoy.
I got too much.
Lover.
What? Here's a napkin. How was your experience at Panda?
In and out. Placed the order. I was outside my car. Walked in. She was putting it together.
I want to try this mandarin teriyaki sauce. Chili.
I thought this was going to be like this for the that they give you for the chicken. This is alcohol.
kind of hard. Hard exterior.
Oh. Does that mean I can't put that in this picture on the gram?
If you put it on Facebook, she won't know. Or Twitter. I'm not feeling the almonds. How about you? They don't need to be here. In fact, they don't belong here.
You don't belong here.
It's just wrong. Wish I got some teriyaki too. Remember that picture of the kids from their first day of school?
Mm-hmm.
Right after I took it that morning, she said, "If you put this on Instagram, I won't like it." Remember I told you that?
Yeah.
But then you
Yeah,
put
she
it on
liked
Instagram
mine.
and she liked it.
Yeah.
But she didn't say don't put it on Instagram. She just said I won't like it.
So you gotta like read into her second and third meanings, intentions.
This rice is good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not like this almonds.
I meant
The sauce is good. Well, the almonds are a weird texture. They're like chewy.
Yeah. Well, they're hot or whatever.
And coated in sauce. I want to eat this. And this. We could just put these on rice. Taste them. Ice free. Suzanne,
Yeah.
Yeah.
how was your egg roll?
Good.
Was it as good as Grandma Tien's?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You take that back. I'm gonna delete that. Censor, bleep.
Okay.
Where did Boop work?
Come on there.
He's under the table still?
Is there more chicken?
No.
I want to
Oh.
go with these. You
What?
want these?
Just leave them there. Please take one. I told you I got too much. Just take one. I like the sauce they're coated in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what it is?
It's in the description.
You like hot mustard? Are you gonna eat that?
No.
Yeah? Oh. You just, why'd you get it?
F-R-E-E.
Lennox, what do you want to do today?
I don't know.
All
I
right.
give them options.
Well, I thought you might have an idea. Alrighty.
Good talk. See you tomorrow. there any more rice?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
The kids will probably eat it.
Yeah.
I just realized Luna's not going to be home for an hour. I hope
Yeah.
her spring rolls are still good.
Toaster oven.
Oh, yeah.
You expected her to eat a 4-hour Eggo waffle this morning.
No, I didn't. I told you it was inedible. And then you ate it.
I'm a real man. Is the haze from the fire?
Yeah.
Well, why don't they put it out?
I think they're trying, honey. It's massive. I could eat rice and chicken every day.
It's the old SNL bit, Kenan Thompson, when the economy was having problems. He was on Weekend Update and he would just say, "Fix it!
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Just fix it! Put out the fires! Just put them out!"
What's the big deal?
What happened there?